YouTube family, everyone's selling you the dream of consistent monthly returns, but I'm about to expose why this mindset is actually destroying your trading career. The truth about consistency will actually be a shock to you. Let me tell you about the most expensive lie I ever believed. For 3 years, I chased the myth of making 10% every single month. I watched trading gurus posting their monthly P&L screenshots. January 12%, February 8%, March 15%, and so on. And that's what I thought professional trading looked like. I believed if I wasn't making money every single month, I was doing it wrong. This obsession with monthly consistency nearly destroyed my account multiple times. I remember December 2019, I was down 6% with only 5 trading days left. Instead of accepting that some months just don't offer good opportunities, I started forcing trades. I overtraded, revenge traded, and started taking setups that barely met my criteria just to try and end the month in green. By the end of December, I wasn't down 6%, I was down 23%, all because I couldn't accept that the markets do not care about our monthly calendars. I was so focused on artificial consistency that I violated every risk management rule that I had. That's when I learned the hardest lesson in trading. The pursuit of consistent returns creates inconsistent behavior, and inconsistent behavior guarantees inconsistent returns. If you've ever found yourself taking marginal trades just to make something in a slow month, or you've ever felt like a failure because you've had 2 losing months in a row, this video is going to completely change how you view trading success. Here's what's really happening when you chase monthly consistency, and why the seemingly logical goal is actually sabotaging your long-term profitability. The consistency myth is everywhere in trading education. Gurus cherry pick their winning months and create this fantasy that professional trading means never having a losing month. This is fundamentally misunderstanding how the markets actually work. The markets move in cycles. You have trending periods, ranging periods, months which offer incredible opportunities, and other months which are choppy. Not being able to tell the difference between trending conditions and ranging conditions is where most traders get humbled. Expecting to make a return in both environments is like expecting to catch the same amount of fish in both stormy and calm weather. Here's the psychological trap. When you set monthly profit targets, you create internal pressure to perform regardless of market conditions. The month of December might offer you amazing trending opportunities, but come to the month of February, you might find yourself in a consolidation nightmare. If you was to make 15% in the month of December, but February comes and you're flat, you might start feeling like you're falling behind or even losing your edge. This pressure leads to what I call forced consistency syndrome. You start taking lower quality setups because you need to hit that monthly target. You start risking more per trade because you feel like you're running out of time to reach your number. You even start trading outside of your preferred market conditions because sitting out doesn't feel like working. The irony is devastating. The more you try to force consistent returns, the more inconsistent your trading behavior becomes. And inconsistent trading behavior is a path to guaranteed losses. The key insight is this. If you can consistently take high probability setups, consistently manage your risk properly, and consistently follow your rules regardless of whether it makes you money in a specific month, this process consistency creates profit consistency over a larger period of time. Let me break down the exact framework for achieving real consistency, the kind that actually makes money and doesn't just look good on monthly statements. The first thing is understanding market cycles. The markets have seasons just like nature. January tends to bring new momentum and institutional repositioning. The summer months tends to slow down in volatility as most traders are on holiday. September has showed historically that the increase in volatility is due to the institutional money coming back. December is unpredictable due to holiday liquidity issues. Instead of fighting these patterns, successful traders adapt to them. They increase their position size during high opportunity seasons and reduce their exposure during historically choppy periods. They do not try to force the same returns every month. They harvest when the market is offering and preserve capital when it is not. The second thing is the correct position sizing for market phases. This is what most traders get completely wrong. They risk the same percentage per trade regardless of market conditions. What you need to do is adjust your position sizes dependent on market phases and opportunity quality. During clear trending markets with high probability setups, you should increase your position size slightly as the bias is a lot more obvious. During choppy, uncertain periods, you should reduce your position size or step out of the markets completely. This isn't being inconsistent, this is being intelligent. The next thing is measuring success over proper time periods. Monthly time periods are too short of a window to account for natural market cycles. Look to set quarterly targets instead of monthly ones. This gives you enough time to wait for proper setups without feeling the pressure to perform every 30 days. Many professional fund managers are measured quarterly or even annually for this exact reason. The next thing is process consistency versus profit consistency. Here's the most important distinction that you'll ever learn. Be 100% consistent in your own trading process. This means following your trading rules exactly the same way, whether you're up 20% or down 10% for the month. The consistent process includes taking high probability setups that match your criteria, never cutting corners on any trades to fit monthly performance, making sure your risk is identical on every single trade that you take, and also reviewing trades with the same discipline whether you won or lost. The last thing is the power of selective engagement. Professional traders understand that sitting out is a position. I've had some of my best trading months only taking 3 trades throughout that month, but I executed on those setups flawlessly. Do not confuse activity with productivity. Taking 20 mediocre trades to hit a monthly target is less profitable than taking 5 exceptional trades and waiting patiently for the next setup. Let me share the exact moment my trading transformed from inconsistent monthly obsession to long-term sustainable success. It was March 2020, right when the pandemic had hit the markets. I had just finished February with a 3% gain. Nothing spectacular, but solid. Then March came along and the markets went absolutely insane. Near enough every day was bringing 500 plus pip moves. Massive volatility, but incredible opportunities. The old me would have probably set a target like, let's try and make 15% for the month. And I would have blown my account up trying to chase the unreasonable number. But I had finally learned the lesson about process consistency. Instead of setting profit targets, I focused on taking every high probability setup that was available to me that matched my criteria, and I managed risk perfectly on every single one. By the end of March, I had made 47%, my best month ever. But here's what's important. I made that return by taking the exact same steps I took when I was trading in February and only made 3%. Same entry criteria, same risk management, same emotional discipline. The only difference was that March offered me 12 perfect setups, while February only offered me 4. In the new month of April, I only made 2%. The market opportunities were just not there. Old me would have felt like a failure, like I was losing my edge. New me understood that I executed my process perfectly, the market just paid me differently. This is when I finally understood what professionals mean when they talk about consistency. They're not talking about making the same amount every month. They're talking about approaching every single trade with the same discipline, the same criteria, the same risk management, regardless of what their monthly P&L is looking like. Here's what I wish every struggling trader understood. The market offers opportunities when it wants to, not when you need it to. Your job is not to force consistency. Your job is to be consistently ready for when the market presents real opportunities. Your consistency should be in your preparation and your patience. Let the market decide when it's going to pay you. When you stop trying to force the markets to meet your timeline and you start aligning your expectations with market reality, that's when you transform from someone trading for monthly targets to someone who trades for a career. Now, if this video has broadened your perspective of what it takes to actually become consistent, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. I'm just over 500 subscribers now, so I appreciate everyone that's rocking with me. If you want access to my community, which is free, the link is in the description below. I hope to see you guys there. Remember guys, in order to become successful, you have to get your mind right first. The skill set will follow once you align yourself with what the expectations are from the market each month. See you on the next video. Thank you for watching the latest episode. If you like that, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. I'll see you on the next video.